We're Kyle and Madie, an American couple who spent 7 weeks building out our tiny home on wheels so that we're able to ship it to Europe and start UK/European van life. We heard nothing but good things about other people shipping their van, so our natural thought is that we would have the same experience as everyone else, because nothing bad can happen to you, right? In our case, it did, and we just happened to be vloggers who filmed the whole process and can tell our story through video, so here's our experience.
Oh my god. What do we do?
Shaking still, like, I knew it was a possibility that, like, something could be gone, but you never think it's gonna happen to you. Like, will we make it through? I don't know.
Is it cash only?
No.
Oh no, okay.
Take cards. Thank you.
Thank you. We always figure it out. Good morning from on the road on our way to Baltimore. We actually stayed in a Cracker Barrel parking lot last night, right outside of Pittsburgh. It was really nice. We have about a 4.5-hour drive today. We drop our van off in like 2 days. Today is my birthday as well.
Woo! Happy birthday!
But we drop our van off in 2 days and we have to call an escort service, sounds terrible, to go actually drive us into the port on the day that we're going. So let's see how this goes, I guess.
Ship service.
Hi, I need to make an appointment to have an escort into the Baltimore port.
Okay, are you the driver?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
$60 an hour for one
Okay.
person.
That's fine.
What country is the van going to?
England.
Call us the day before you're coming to the port. So you're not at the port now?
No.
Okay, you might have mentioned that at the beginning.
Sorry.
Well, tomorrow we'll set you up for the next day.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
He was so rude. Well, I guess we'll call tomorrow.
Yesterday we made it into Baltimore. We hung out with our friends Maddie and Kate for a while. And now it is the next morning and Maddie and I have to go into, I don't know, into a different area of Baltimore. Into this like shipping company's office. We need to pick up some paperwork, get our dock receipt stamped, I guess. And we'll look at our title and stuff maybe, but I guess we don't really know.
And we have to make some copies of stuff after that. Because if you saw from yesterday, the rude man told me we had to make some copies. We have to call that company back again.
Yep, we have to call the escort service again.
Kyle's gonna do it this time.
So today we are gonna try to get all of the important stuff done so we can bring our van into port tomorrow to ship. So we're kind of learning as we go, so I guess let's see what happens.
We have zero idea what the rules will be for filming in here, so I guess we'll see in a minute and tell you what happened.
Alright, it was actually super easy. We literally walked into the building that they told us to go to, waited at the counter, the lady came up and said, "What's your last name?" She told them, and a couple seconds later she printed out 4 of our titles and then gave us our dock receipt and stamped it and said, "You're good to go." So it's kind of getting a little nerve-wracking, but
I completely agree. Like, I don't know why, but like once we got like our official documents to, you know, they told us where to go, what to do, I felt like at ease. And then now that we're like getting all of our stuff figured out, I'm like so nervous again. So it's happening. It is happening.
Maddie and I have something really important to do now. We have to completely clear out the van of anything that we don't want getting shipped over and all food items and clothes that we may need for the next couple weeks while we're still in the US. So time to get it cleaned out.
While Kyle is kind of clearing out our food and starting to go through some of our clothes, I'm in the back of our van and I'm going to completely empty out our water tank. It hardly has anything left because we've only filled it up once since we've had it, so it doesn't have much, but we need to still empty it for weight purposes.
So we are both in the middle of kind of like organizing our clothes, getting what we need to take home and whatnot, but it's kind of a little harder than we thought because we're gonna spend like 2 more weeks at home and then we'll have like almost maybe 2 weeks in England with our friends before we even get to the van. So we need clothes for like a month. We have to ship a lot of our clothes over in the van and we need to take clothes with us for a month, but we can't travel back over to England with carry-on suitcases, so I don't know. Guess we're trying to figure that out. How's it going for you?
Never easy. Nothing's ever easy. All of our stuff is about ready to go. It's kind of sad leaving it, but I know that in a few weeks it will land in England perfectly fine, manifesting it. Nothing's gonna be stolen out of it. At least we had some wishful thinking, right? We have heard from other creators who have shipped their vans that people steal license plates, so we actually got some bolts that we put on our license plate that are like theft proof, whatever that means. And we've also kind of stowed everything away that we think, whatever we think could possibly be taken, so it's getting real.
Alright, you'll get a call in the morning.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Bye. All right, Maddie, got it all scheduled.
Woohoo!
We have to meet at the port at 7:30 a.m.
Okay. Oh my God. I was listening through the door. It was the same guy.
Yeah, I know. He was nice though.
Yeah, I was so happy I wasn't on there.
So I have to wake up at 7.
No, you have to wake up earlier.
We have to be there at 7:30 on our day off.
Maddie's gonna be our pickup from the port tomorrow, so super exciting. Kind of nervous. Well, I guess that is it for today, so we will see you tomorrow when we are driving to the port. 6:45 a.m. Got all of our documents that I need, and we are driving to the port of Baltimore right now to deliver the van. So fingers crossed that everything goes smoothly. Not really sure of the process, so guess we'll see. But time to meet the escort.
Bye. I have to drive separately from Kyle so that I can pick him up. So I'm in my friend Maddie's car. She's so tiny. Oh my God, how do I move this?
There he is.
Man pulled up in a random car, and I just have to follow him. So much random stuff in the port. Right now I'm passing like a bunch of farm equipment, tractors, combines, and there's thousands of cars.
I need 4.
Those are the 4 copies.
You got the title front back.
All right, following him again. The escort just said that his boss raises hell with him because he works too fast, so he don't make any money. Yeah, I totally understand the escort now. This would be impossible without an escort. We just stopped in front of some parking spaces with a bunch of other cars, and the escort told me that some guy's gonna come in and tell me where he wants me to park, and I'll get my paperwork back, and he said that'll be it, and I guess we'll leave. So not too bad of a process, but definitely confusing at first, a little nerve-wracking. All right, escort just drove me back, and it took an hour and a half, I think. Was it that long? Maddie sat here for an hour and a half waiting for me.
Was it that long? It was that long.
Well, I would have been quicker, but as we were just about to pull out of the port and give the people our exit ticket, I was looking for my phone. I couldn't find it, so my escort had to turn around and drive me all the way back to where I parked the car because I left my phone in it.
Stop.
It's done. I guess we'll see the van in like 3 weeks in England. It's pretty exciting.
In the coming weeks, we were able to spend time with family and head to England, where we spent 2 weeks with our friend Dan. We were able to visit a few areas surrounding London, and finally our van arrived 8 days later than expected.
So it's been about a month since we've seen you, almost to the day, and we have just been hanging out with our friend Dan in England for 2 weeks waiting, and today is finally the day where we get to pick up our van.
But first we have a couple things we have to do. We have to print out all of our paperwork at a print shop, and then we get to roll into port and see the van.
All right, we have our papers. We had to print out a few different things to actually pick up the van, and then our insurance for the van. And now we have to go pick it up. So only one person at a time is allowed back into the actual port. So Kyle's going to pick up the van, and I have to stay out here with Dan. And we're also not allowed to film in there, so we have to just stay out here. There it is.
At this point, Madie, had no idea that anything was wrong or that anything was stolen, so you get to see and hear my real initial reaction.
Woohoo!
Well, somebody stole our fridge.
No, they didn't. You're fucking kidding. Oh my god. What do we do?
Surely that's got to count as compensation. That
Shortly,
goes beyond
what?
compensation. That goes beyond scratches and nicks.
They stole our fridge.
Yeah.
What else is gone there?
I checked, our battery's still there. I don't know, our fridge is gone, so we got to figure that out today.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming you said something to them.
Yeah, but we have to contact our shipping company, so that's really shitty.
Oh no.
All right, I'm gonna park it back here and
Okay. What is that?
not sure what this is.
It's okay. What about our credit card thing, Kyle? We haven't had it within 90 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go look at that. Not sure what that wire is hanging.
Oh no.
Well, I'm just a little pissed off right now because we're going through the van and somebody stole some stuff. We're missing our $350 fridge. I'm missing a pair of $100 tennis shoes, a pair of slides. Not sure what else is missing yet, but really irritating. We have to find a fridge today. Alright, nobody took a dookie in the toilet.
So far, it seems like we're not sure. The only things that they took were our fridge and some of our shoes. To be fair, that stuff was up in the front. So I'm like,
Did you take a check? Did you write a check?
I'm like shaking right now.
You left it there.
We have to look at our credit card because some of our credit cards, if we have something that happens within 90 days of buying whatever it is, then it sometimes will cover it. So we'll have to check that. I have no idea where to get a fridge here.
Well, other than our fridge being gone and some shoes being gone, I think everything else is there. My tools are there. Our battery for our solar system is there, so that's good. But I guess we need to check with our insurance about the fridge, and then we have to find a fridge because we can't live in a van without a fridge. So
I'm like shaking still. Like, I knew it was a possibility that like something could be gone, but you never think it's gonna happen to you. Like, it's a nice fridge. Come on.
so irritating. But yeah, I mean, I guess going to the pickup, like picking up the van was pretty easy. You just walked into the port, like to the little lady at the booth, and gave her our information, the van we were picking up, and then she told me exactly where to walk. Couldn't film inside the facility, so Basically just had to walk to a certain row to pick up the van, got in it, started right up, and I drove it out. And yeah, now we're here now and start moving our stuff from Dan's car into the van.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry, so.
That's true. We'll let you know what happens if we need to ship something to your house and come by and get it.
Yeah, it's
Alright. Well, thanks, Cam.
proper van life though.
Thank you. We'll maybe see you soon.
Thanks, Dan. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Well, we wish we didn't have to be so negative about the pickup of our van. We are super excited that it's running, everything. I mean, for the most part, everything looks pretty good, so.
It is really upsetting though, and it totally just like ruins the excitement of it.
To whoever stole our fridge, I hope you're enjoying it. We have to go buy a new one now. So that's what we're off to next. So we'll see you, I don't know, in a little while once we figure out what we're doing with our life.
Yeah.
Our next video starts right where we left you and covers the entire first 24 hours in the van in the UK, where we solve a few issues that come about on top of finding a new fridge.
The parking brake cable has snapped, which we don't know when that would have happened, but our car is in a continuous beeping sound now.